Today, we're going to study another rudiment called the drag. The drag is another great rudiment for developing the hands further, in that it works both your lead and non-lead hands evenly, and also introduces an element of stick control or manipulation that we've not encountered so far. It's a little on the tricky side at first because the pressure in the main part of the grip, the fulcrum, must be slightly different in each hand. The best way to demonstrate some stick manipulation is to start with the stick up and ready to play, then by giving it a gentle push forward, allow it to rebound as naturally as possible in a loose fulcrum grip, so it should bounce several times before coming to a complete rest. It'll sound something like ya da 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 ju, ya da 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 ju. This means we get slow rebounds at the beginning of the stroke, and as the energy in the stick dissipates, the hits get faster until they finally buzz and the stick comes to a stop. Repeat this action many times and relax your fulcrum as much as possible. The stick needs to move in the fulcrum to achieve the correct response. This exercise is interesting because it teaches you about controlling the motion of the stick with your grip and wrist position. You should try to practice isolating each part of the rebound separately. So at first, just try to get the buzz stroke that happens at the end of the rebound. Keep just buzzing that one hand for a long time, then swap and play just buzz strokes with the other hand. Next, try just rebounding the stick with 4 or 5 hits. That's just the beginning part of the rebound. Then reduce the number of hits by picking the stick up after the desired amount of notes. How about 3 hits on each hand? Now, let's do just 2 hits before lifting your wrist to stop the other notes and the buzz being played. The development of this type of stick control is crucial in order to play several other important things. The buzz roll is a continuous alternating sequence of right and left buzz strokes, where one buzz merges into the next. The double stroke roll, played with 2 controlled rebounds, is also achieved starting with this technique, whereby we use 1 wrist motion for every 2 hits. It is this last part of the method we'll try to employ to achieve the first part of the drag. If I play the rebound game again and aim to achieve 2 hits with my lead hand, closely followed by a large rebounded hit with my non-lead hand, I'll hopefully get 3 quite fast strokes, but at the expense of only 2 hand motions. This is what 2 bars of drags sound like played that way. Here's the notation also. Look how there are 2 little notes, called grace notes, followed by a main note. Exercise 1. One, 2, 3, 4. I'm aiming to get the 3rd note perfectly lined up with the quarter note click, so I'm playing the diddle, that's another name for the rebounded double, slightly before each click. Here's the same thing the other way around. Exercise 2. One, 2, 3, 4. Once you've spent a long time repeating the 2 different ways of playing drags, try to alternate them. Exercise 3. One, 2, 3, 4. In terms of repetition, the sky's your limit. You need to play these type of exercise somewhere between 100 times and upwards every day to fully develop your abilities and for this stick control to become automatic. Also, don't neglect your weak side. Most people develop a good drag their favourite way only and never play the other way around. Then later on, when they move the drags around the kit, realize that they need to be able to play both ways because of the location of some of the drums. The secret is to spend more time working on your weak side drags than your strong side drags. Okay, now let's try and apply these techniques to the drums with some groove and fill ideas. Here are some fills that are embellished by adding drags. In the first one here, I'm aiming to start the drag on the ah of beat 2. Exercise 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exercise 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's a cool way to incorporate the drag into the rhythm and the fill. Remember, I'm starting the 2 grace notes of the drags on the ah of the previous beat. Exercise 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Finally, here's an exercise where the drags in the fill are played between drums. The grace notes are on the low tom and the main note is on the snare. Notice that because of the location of the snare and the low tom, I'm forced to play my flams the other way around. Exercise 7. One, two, 3, 4. The execution of your drags on a snare or practice pad is your prime concern when you first learn this rudiment. Being able to control the sticks by using different pressures in your grip makes the stick react a different way and is an important lesson to learn. Make practicing drags a part of your planned daily practice routine, and once you've got the hang of things, be inventive and make up your own grooves and fills using this great rudiment. Good luck, and bye for now.